I'm that topping dude. Of that, I'm certain. I'm also certain that this is that topping dude plays the American Film Institute's daily movie guessing game. Get the picture and the date. It's March 28th, 2026. And it's game number 1455, 1455, 1455. Said that quicker than you expected, didn't I? I said it quicker than I expected, to be perfectly honest. I play this game every day, baby. Every single day without fail. Oh, but you mean you take holidays off? No, oh, no, I don't take holidays off. Well, when you're on vacation. Yes, and when I'm on vacation, too. That too. If I were in the hospital, I'd be doing it. And I gotta say, I was almost in a car accident yesterday, and it was my fault. And I am really grateful that the other guy was a good driver, or I'd be in the hospital right now doing the game from there. I'm really, really glad I'm not. That guy was, so it's haunting me that moment, and especially because it was my fault. Anyway, and I'm a good driver, but anyway, let's try to. We don't, no, go to AFI.com, come back here, like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. All right, now, okay, we got to check in with our friends, the anonymous player and Jaden, and see how they did on today's game. Okay, um, let's see. Oh, the anonymous player says I didn't get the picture. Nothing else. What else is there to say? Well, if there were more to say, he still wouldn't say it. Let's see how Jaden did. Hi, TTD. He means that topping dude. Hi, that topping dude, but he wrote TTD. Okay, we're clear on that. I got today's picture. All right, Jaden. I recognized the person in the picture, but I didn't know what the picture was based on that. When I saw the options, I was able to deduce the correct title based on what I had and had not seen. In other words, he played the game. All right, so let's go and see. The anonymous player did not get it. Jaden did get it. Chances are it's a more modern film. And let's go and see. Let's go in. Let's go in. Where's the share button? Where's the share? There it is. Share the whole screen. Share the whole screen. Okay. All right. Yesterday, the answer was Bridesmaids. Some people call it bridesmaids. I don't know where they get that pronunciation from. And let's see what this is. 48% got it. Expert level. It has a familiar look to it, but I can't tell. I wanted to say that was Ethan Hawke at first, but I'm not sure if I'm right or not. Um, all right. Let's see what the choices are. Boyhood. Well, that tells me that I'm right that it's Ethan Hawke, but th I don't think this is Boyhood. Um, okay, let's see. It's a Dead Poet Society. Okay, that is most definitely Ethan Hawke. Because he is in both Boyhood and what was it, Dead Poet Society? Yeah. First Reformed. First Reformed is a movie that is not very well known, but I saw it, and that fucking movie has haunted me ever since I saw it. And I don't really have time to go into what it's about or why it haunted me. It might take up the whole rest of the game. But First Reformed is a little seen film that has stayed with me ever since I saw it. Um, I'm not getting it mixed up with a different Ethan Hawke film, am I? Oh, I might be getting it mixed up with something else. I'll see if I can. Okay, anyway, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. I'm pretty certain it's not that. And Jaden Jaden would not have had any trouble getting it if that were the answer. So, and Training Day. Oh, I think it's Training Day. This is the one that Ethan Hawke won. Well, Training Day is the movie he won a. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. I don't think he won. All right. Okay, it's not Glass. It could be First Reformed because I think I'm not thinking of the right movie. I might be thinking of a different Ethan Hawke movie. First Reformed is something else. Yeah, First Reformed is something else. I'm thinking of a different film. All right, I gotta figure. I gotta. Here, let me just take a screenshot real quickly, and so I can see what the answers are later. Um, okay. All right, so I'm gonna. Man, let's see what Jaden said again. I recognized the person, Ethan Hawke, but I didn't know what the picture was based. When I saw the options, I was able to deduce based on what I had and did not see. All right, so um, it doesn't look like Boyhood or Dead. He's too old for Dead Poet Society. Um, I'm gonna say First Reformed first. Um, and it's expert level. All right, it's First Reformed is not the movie I was thinking of. I don't think. Yeah, that was a different movie. I'll find out what it was. Okay. Oh, shit. I thought for a second okay, I'm gonna guess First Reformed. Submitting my guess. Guess has been submitted. Oh, I got the picture. Okay, this is not the movie I was thinking of that haunted me. Okay, this is a different movie. Okay. All right. 49.1% guessed or got Fires Refermeed. 30.4 guessed Bahud. 8.1% guessed Training Da. 7.5 guessed Diad Poets Sachire. 4.9% guessed Glace Onion et Knieves Ayut Mastre. And let's see, it should be 80% over here, as it will always be, and it will never ever change, ever, 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 ever. And then over here, this is my other game where I get that this First Reformed also, and I think First Reformed is a Paul Schrader film, if I am not mistaken. The stats over here are 93%. Let's see what this is. Paul Schrader. Embraces the most complex and exciting explosive search for addiction. Paul Schrader's indelible influence on modern cinema continues its mighty reach with otherworldly ambition and equally ethereal achievement, bringing heart-pounding suspense to a film that asks, who can know the mind of God? At the center of his antithesis, Ethan Hawke, his miraculous performance, marries introspection and expression in a manner that affirms his place as one of the nation's artistic treasures. Okay, so how much time we have here? All right, let me put the oh, stop share. Let me stop this for a second. Record. Pause recording. Okay, I'm back. Now, First Reformed is a Paul Schrader film. I did not see First Reformed. I never saw it. It's supposed to be excellent, and you just heard the official rationale. I don't know. I didn't even wasn't even paying attention to the words coming out of my mouth. Um, but I have a problem with Paul Schrader. I mean, he's kind of hit or miss for me. Sometimes I'm amazed. Sometimes Paul Schrader. I never go to see a movie because it's Paul Schrader. I'll go despite the fact that it's Paul Schrader. But that's just me. Anyway, the movie that I thought it we were talking about at first, the one that haunted me is Good Kill. Um, it's by who the hell? Well, this is it's I don't have time to go into explaining it, but basically he is a drone pilot. He sits in an office manning a drone that, bombs people in this other country in other countries. And I need more time to explain it, but it just it really, really affected me. So Good Kill I can recommend. First Reformed, Harvey saw it. Harvey, I think, said it was very, very good, but I really don't know anything about First Reformed. So, but I got it. That's the important part. I got it for the game. Just like Jaden, I deduced from what I knew and the movies I knew and didn't know, and I didn't know first before, and that had to be it. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.